And we are on. Hello, hello. Karen Via. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. Huh? Did that work? I think it did. Dobro jutro, kako ste? Odakle iz Evrope? Now it's getting serious. 100 million degrees outside. 0 in this ice cream. Damn. Nice. How good is ice cream? I don't know what it is, man, but that is good stuff. Oh, thank you, Dr. Pradhuman. My shoulder? Oh my God, when was that? Must have been an old video. Yeah, my shoulder's good. Shoulders are good. It's just the elbow. The elbow occasionally pisses me off, but yeah, no problems with the shoulder. It's just the elbow. Occasionally. Oh my God. Who is playing in the NBA today? Oh, it must be Sunday over there. Lakers are beating Timberwolves. Interesting. Very freaking interesting. Look at that. Anthony Davis, 24 rebounds. Jesus Christ. 27 and 24 for Anthony Davis. Damn. Whoa. They killed him. Here you had a fixed propane factory, lifting tanks, and my elbow joints are shot. Doing any elbow flexion exercise is sharp pain. Oh God. That sounds bad. I would start doing rotations. Supination and pronation. That's what helped my elbows. So you add that into the mix, and all of a sudden, I don't know what the mechanism is, to be honest with you, man, but when I do this bit here starts to feel really good. I don't know why. It's just the way it is. So, and I stumbled upon that. So if you train your supination like an arm wrestler, try that, man. That's what helped me. Pause work? No, not at the moment, man. I've messed around with pause work a lot in the past, and while it's good and gives you confidence in the whole, I don't know. It's good, but at the moment, that's not kind of what's on my mind. Thank you, Miz. Appreciate that, man. Good to see you. In terms of overall systemic fatigue, how has all the lifting affected your other movements? By the way, you're an absolute inspiration in my life. Thank you. Appreciate that, Daniel, man. Yeah, all the lifting, you know, as much as I want to do all these different things, all the lifting was very expensive. And, you know, as much as I want to do power cleans and power snatches and all that stuff that I was doing a few months ago, I just can't fit it in at the moment. Not even power cleans. Can't fit it in. I can't fit it all in. It's impossible. I wish I could, but you can't play 3 sports. That's kind of the conclusion that I made to myself. I wish I could do it, but you can't. You know, if I do an AMRAP set on squats 2 times a week, pretty much that's 80% of me gone. Yeah, you know, how do you add all the lifting into it? I don't know. I mean, you could if you really wanted to, but then what about bench press? What about all the other stuff that I need to work on to get the squat feeling better, to get the bench feeling better? All of a sudden, you're looking at several hours over your normal training time spent in the gym. So, you know, if I was a full-timer doing YouTube and just training, yeah, man, freaking do it all. But I don't have that luxury. Do I plan finishing the ice cream? Yeah. Well, yeah, let's do it. Let's finish the whole freaking tub, huh? I think I'd feel pretty sick at the end of it. I've been burnt out before, but never down to tears. Never did that. Yeah, the front squats, man, as much as I freaking love doing front squats, they're on the back burner. It's all hands on deck now for the AMRAP sets. That's basically all I look forward to. Like tomorrow is another one of those. They come around quick, you know. I have one day AMRAP set. The following day I'm corpse. I'm an absolute corpse, but I get through it. Then I have kind of like a ramping up day, which was yesterday. Which was today. Then tomorrow, boom, I'm back at it again. I have to go to war again. So I don't want to do front squats. Front squats are very, very heavy on my lower back. As funny as that sounds to a lot of people, because it's not intuitive, but I can't. I don't want to mess around with front squats. And I don't want to be doing any singles. I'm done with singles for a long time now. I'm not doing anything for singles anymore. Just gonna stick with 5s and above, and let's see what happens to the body. So far, so good. Yeah, man, I'm sweating it up in this back room. I don't know if you guys can see it. I've turned the aircon on in the back here, but it's not going to touch it. It's a glass house around here. It's just windows all around. So the ice cream is melting before my eyes. So, yeah, ice cream goes down well. The biggest lesson in lifting that changed your day-to-day life? Ooh, there's many ways I can process that question, but let's just go with confidence. Confidence is something weird, right? People can get confidence from various different spots. But as the lifts have gone up over the years for me, so has my confidence day to day. It's really weird. I don't know how to process that, but I don't know. It's like what Mark Crypto used to say back in the day. Stronger people are tougher to kill. You know, as much as we want to intellectualize every single encounter with a different, like another human being, when you enter the room, we're all animals, right? And your brain, your freaking, primitive brain quickly works out who the threat is, right? Before you even think about it. So if you walk into a room with 20 people and there's a 6'4" guy, 6'5" guy that looks like a freaking fridge, you're like, okay, that guy deserves some respect. Before opening the mouth, before talking, before anything, it's like, subconsciously, it's like, if shit goes down in here, this guy's going to start throwing bodies around. So there's that element to it. So, when I was 70 kilos, let's say, I don't know, I haven't thought about this much, but I'm more confident now that I'm 101 kilos. To say that I'm more of a man, I don't know if that's the right thing to do. It's just for me, maybe because I was the younger brother of the two. I always wanted to fit in with the big boys. So I kind of fell in love with weightlifting to get bigger, to get stronger, to fit in. Maybe it was something along those lines. And, the fact that I can hit freaking 180 for a set of 9 makes me feel good that when I walk into a room, most people that I kind of, rub shoulders with are not going to be able to do that. And that kind of makes me feel tougher. Not in the form of like altercation or whatever. It's just you feel stronger. There's more mass on you. There's more muscle on you. You're more capable. That kind of thing. Obviously, if there was an MMA guy there half my size, you could probably kick my ass. But it's just the presence, right? It's just this physical presence before you start to use the upper brain. I would say that. The Fallen Foe, yeah, man. The jersey took me a long, long while to organize. I still have boxes over here. I've showed you guys. Actually, I haven't sold a jersey in like a month or something, but I just got 2 of them sent to this morning. Well, I haven't sent them. They're sitting near the car keys, but so I've got 3 boxes here. We got, can you see that? Medium, extra large, and then we got large. So you can see out of the 3 boxes, I've sold large the most. And this is the extra large. Extra large basically kind of full. And then the mediums. Actually, no, the mediums. Oh, it's a close call between mediums and large. No, I reckon the large have gone mostly. So large have gone mostly. Yeah. So this whole business thing, for me trying to freaking organize the jerseys and the designer, and then finding somebody to make it and then ship it in and pay the tax and pay the importing and all that crap, that was a painful experience for me. Even if somebody said to me, here's some money to be made out of this, it's just a not enjoyable process. I know a lot of people are like, oh, Ivan, you got all these subscribers, you got to do something else on top of YouTube, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, dude, it's so painful. I just want to train. And despite everyone telling me, do this, do that. Oh, there you go, the Fallen Foe. That was you. Yeah. By the way, I sent the right address. So I made sure of that. So it's coming to you, the new address that you emailed. Yeah, so you're the only one to buy for the last, I want to say, a good month. Nobody bought anything. Probably even longer than that. And there was somebody bought 1, and then before that, probably another month. So they're not selling. I'm not pushing. I'm not really talking about them. But anyway, I got my own jerseys. It was a painful thing, not so enjoyable, but it was good to do. Good to experience that side of life, or organizing a super decimal point size clothing company. Not that it's a clothing company, but just I can experience on a grand scale I can imagine what it would be on a grand scale. But I got my money back. The boys have supported me, so I got my money back. I ended up investing $7,000 into it. It's a lot of money. And I've made the money back and some. So I've probably earned now $3,000. So if you think about the amount of time I invested into it, emailing back and forth, all the time that went into setting it up, it's minimal wage kind of income, but it's okay. It was worth it. It was a nice experience. Hot weather down here, Homophilio, yeah, definitely. What about where you are, man? Yeah. Nice. You must be in Australia somewhere, Homer. Eastern USA. David. Hope the night's good, man. I had a night shift on Friday night, and damn, it was one of the worst freaking nights that I've been part of. We had I hate to mention it, but had a nasty death on Friday night. That's going to stay with me for a long time, I think. But all in all, yeah, hope your night's a bit better than that. Queensland, baby, represent. Nice. I'm in South Australia. Oh, shit. Did I miss Super Chat? Oh, Nico. Oh, thank you, Nico, man. Hey, thanks for the support. I completely missed it. Appreciate it. You know how it is, man. Out of all the freaking ice creams you can get, this is the one for me. It's the cheapest one in the aisle, but damn, it hits the spot. I've told the story about why I got hooked on this, but it's legendary. I love it. So I appreciate the next stop, man. A psych ward, a hospice, 4 CLC, 3 DCU, anything goes. Yeah. Christopher, it's not that you get desensitized to death. It's always a moment. You never go, oh, they're dead, walk off. It's always a moment. You always feel something. Let me put it this way. When an old person passes away, it's not a celebration. Like, I'm not happy. It's still a sad thing, but it feels right. It feels right for a 90-year-old person to die. Peacefully, that kind of stuff. But then there's people who are sick and they have like awful deaths. Those things stay with you forever. Yeah. I wish everyone passed away peacefully and nicely, but my God, some people go out, man. It's like misery. You're watching misery unfold and you can't do anything about it. Yeah, so you never really get used to it, but looks like a 6 on the Bristol stew chart. Yeah. Never done a DEXA scan before. Oh, Roy. You've been watching me for a while, man. Appreciate that. Brother loves his ice cream. Too true. It's good stuff. Dino, yeah. Yeah, we got lots of stories from the hospital. Lots of stories. I just weighed myself earlier this morning. 101 is what I got. Oh, man. The worst death? Well, shit, the one I saw on Friday was probably up there. I don't really want to talk about it because I don't really know who's watching, who's not. I don't know, like, yeah. This is the funny thing about this stuff. Like, I don't really know who's watching. Like, if there's a 15-year-old kid watching this, I don't want them to hear about this stuff, you know. So there's some stuff that is not for everyone. You know what I mean? Like, if I had a couple of you fellas around here, whatever, chilling out over a beer, that's cool. You know, I'm happy to talk about it. But, like, you know, me saying a story right now about what I saw on Friday is probably not the most appropriate. Who knows who's watching, and, like, you know. That's the only thing. Hassan says, is the best, safest squat form in terms of foot or leg positioning if you're worried about your knees or your pelvis? What is there a best and safest squat form? Nah, man. Nothing like that exists, man. This game that we're all in is all about individualization. You need to kind of work out what works for you and go from there. We all come different sizes and shapes and backgrounds of training, not training, couch potatoing up or not. So the journey I've had to go through to kind of work out my form is going to be different to you. If I force you to go the way I'd go, you might get hurt. So it's just about experimentation. I'm sorry for the shitty answer, but you just need to spend a lot of time at it and kind of form your own way. Some people like a wider stance. Some people like a narrower stance. Some people don't have the internal rotation of the shoulder, so they have to have a wider grip on the bar. It goes on and on and on. So you're going to have to work that out yourself, man. The Fallen Foe. Thank you again, man. Appreciate that, man. Means a lot. The support that you've shown me over the last few days has been crazy, man. So I actually mentioned this to my wife. I said, there's a fella on here that has been supporting me like crazy in the last few days. I even bought the jerseys. I thought it was you, but I wasn't sure. So I said to my wife, man, there's some really, really nice people out there who are great support. So I appreciate it. Can I jump really high? No, definitely not. Thank you, Hassan. You're a beast, Ivan. Your discipline videos with voiceover sharing your thoughts gave me the push I need on some days when I feel off and lazy. Thanks so much for sharing it, man. Federico, man, it means a lot for me to hear that feedback. I keep saying it every day, man, but like it's you know, you get the haters, you get the trolls, you get the whatever. They're kind of like nothing. But for, you know, when I hear feedback like that I've actually made an impact on somebody, that is a special feeling, man. It's really uplifting, you know, and whatnot. And I think YouTube, social media, a lot of negativity around the place, but this stuff is the reason why we do it and the reason why it needs to stay, because there's lots and lots of benefits, and this is one of those. So thank you for letting me know that, you know, the impact I've had. Hosak, emulate his dad. He can get to scoff a whole heap of ice cream. It's funny, like my kids don't like ice cream as much as me. It's weird. It's funny how like some people prefer chips, some people like ice cream, some people like, you know. For me, like, whatever. You know, I'll have Doritos once in a while. Like, that's cool. But man, like ice cream, shit, I could have that every day. I squat 5 days a week, 3x3. Is that good or not? Might be good for you. I don't know who you are and what level you are. I don't know what you're squatting. I don't know what the RP is. I don't know anything. But yeah. Best way to fix shoulder pain from bench press. The first thing that comes to mind is you're probably benching like this, right? Or whatever degree. Have you tried reverse bench? Probably sounds crazy, but if you look up on YouTube, reverse bench is where you grab the bar this way. That allows you to tuck your shoulders basically onto your lats. That feels great for my shoulders and funnily enough for my elbows as well, which is why I'm kind of rowing like this now when I do barbell rows. But there was a time in November last year, I reckon I did like a couple of weeks of reverse benching like this. It's funny at first, but it feels so good, man. It feels really, really good on everything. So try that. Something maybe you haven't heard. But yeah, try that. It feels amazing to me. It might feel good to you. Where are we? Doritos of the bomb. Yeah, do you have an injury recently or something? I've had an injury for 5 years, man. The hip pain has been coming and going, but I reckon now I've got it under control. Yeah, Miz, you've been really busy with the mods. I reckon you're doing a good job. If we need more, then I can get some more. Maybe Homophilo, he's an OG as well, man. Maybe I can get him hooked up. The Fallen Foe as well, for sure. Do I sit or stand when I pee? I'll do a handstand. There you go. The Fallen Foe said it. Reverse bench fixed his shoulders as well. Left shoulder. Thank you, Hozak. I never say hit the like or subscribe or any of that crap. Appreciate it. Handstand piss, man. You gotta try it out. Here, let me put this ice cream back. It's melting down the table. Let me get rid of it. 1 second. Guess who's back? Back again. Oh, missed a whole bunch of freaking comments, man. Jake, nice, man. Yeah, dude, I reckon this 180 business has ignited my love for high reps again. I'm gonna keep pushing that stuff until the cows come home, man. Whatever. Let's run the rest of the year with 180 for a shit ton of reps. Let's see. Let's see how long I can, keep putting the gains. Obviously, I can't be putting one rep a week. That's not gonna be possible. But just keep working hard, man. Whatever. Keep working hard and see what happens. But yeah, like keep building that base, because eventually, like once I hit freaking, I don't know, whatever. Once I cross 180 for 10, I'm pretty sure that I could do some freaking wonderful things, man. And it's so rewarding, dude. Like you feel amazing. You feel freaking, your body is really loose. Your muscles are pumped. Like I'm getting better composition. Joints are happy. Everything's happy. And I'm getting stronger. So it's like, shit, it's just everything's positive. Dr. Proud Human. Thank you so much for that, man. Big fan from India. You are the reason I have started doing squats. You are really my inspiration. I squat every day with new variation and reach 210. Wow. Well done, dude. See, this stuff, man. Let me put a like on that. This stuff. Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know you. But the way, like when I get feedback like that, the way it makes me feel, it's unreal. I've said this before, like sometimes people get the wrong idea. It's like there's 120,000 subscribers, right? But this is kind of like a fake world. It's kind of like I'm playing Skyrim, right? And I've got a character that is 84 levels. On level 84, what is that? Like, does that feel real? One shot killing most people, that's cool. That's kind of how YouTube feels. Like once the numbers start to go up and up and up, and it's like unreal to see the numbers, but it's a video game. But then you have people like yourself who message and they're like, this is my story. This is what you did to me. This is how you pushed me in the right direction. Thank you. And that's when you start to feel like amazing. This is where you start to feel like, okay, these are just not freaking numbers. These are actual people out there. So for me, that means a lot, man. Just like the Fallen Foe and the guys before Nico and all them, it's special. So I thank you for the support, number one, and also I'm very, very happy that I've impacted you in a positive way like this. I'll say this, man. How many people play football around the world? How many people play basketball around the world? Not everyone's going to be a Steph Curry, a Jordan, a Ronaldo, a Messi, or whoever. But that doesn't mean you stop playing it because you can't be a Messi, you can't be a Ronaldo. Shit, I'm not going to be a Klokov, I'm not going to be a Jesus. Like, I'm not going to be any of these people. But there's benefits to be had there. And if people see me squatting every day, for whatever reason, people are like, oh, Ivan, you're shit, ineffective programming or whatever, regardless. I am not sitting on the couch. You can bet your bottom dollar that I'm not sitting on the couch. Okay, Ivan has been squatting every day. I've moved my body. And let's say if everyone in the world squatted every day or bench pressed or whatever, just trained every day, the world will be a healthier place. And we as a species will move forward a bit more. Because if you think about how much money countries around the world spend on healthcare, especially in the West, like, people are too freaking inactive. So when I hear this stuff that people are, getting out and training and whatever, like, it makes me happy. It makes me happy that it's not that I'm inspiring the next freaking gold medalist. I'm just inspiring a normal guy like me who's got a freaking 9 to 5 at a job. And maybe I'm showing them, okay, there is a way to get a workout in every single day. Yes, I do have a family. I have 3 kids. I have a mortgage, just like you probably, and I have a car. Shits itself every year. I have to repair. That's all good. I can still squat every day. I can still train. Doesn't really matter what the lift is, dude. Freaking go run every day, whatever. You can still get it in. It's just a shift mentally, and then everything is gonna get better. And then, like I said before, to another question, you start to have confidence about your life. You start to feel great. When you get into an encounter, wherever it is, it feels good that I don't know, like it just feels good. I can squat 200 kilos. It feels good. Like, I don't know what it is, man. Like, yeah, sure, we are not men how we used to be, like back freaking 500-600 years ago. Strength is not as needed as it was back then, or whatever. We're all intellectuals. It's about what's in your brain, whatever. But when push comes to shove, man, like if you have to protect your life, hand-to-hand combat, it is better that you can squat 200 kilos than not. Let's be honest. Like, and after all, we are men. And we can't allow, a girl to be stronger than us, right? So that's just the baseline. So as much as we want to, say that the contemporary world right now is all about the intellect and whatever, yeah, sure. If your neck is about this size, there's something freaking wrong with that picture. You have to be a freaking man with some sort of girth, size, capability athletically. Sure, like I said, we're not going to be all Clarence Kennedys walking around the earth freaking flicking 210 kilos above our head, but there needs to be some sort of physical presence. I've happened to have fallen in love with freaking squatting. You can fall in love with jiu-jitsu or whatever. I don't really give a shit. Everyone's got their own thing. So, when I hear feedback like that from people, they're like, dude, like, you showed me a way that, we can train every day and not break down. Like, I remember when I first started doing it, the first 30, 40 days, 50 days, 60 days, people were like, dude, if you continue like that, you're going to end up in a wheelchair before the year end. I was like, really? I'll end up in a wheelchair? Well, shit, that's funny. Because here I am, 4 years in, bro, and my knees are still not busted. And my back feels great. I feel strong. And I'm building on to the next freaking level. I'm about to level up in squats. Doing shit ton of sets of AMRAPs with 180, 4 plates. Still not hurting. In fact, I found the contrary. The more you do, the better it feels. Anyway, so thank you. Freaking long-winded answer to say thank you. I missed a whole lot of questions, man. Man, Miz, you've been busy. Lots of crap in the comment section. Todd, that's it. That's it. That as simple as that. I don't know. You know what that's, if you listen to anybody, any of the authors that we respect, some of these books that I have on this bookshelf, strength is the mother of all physical attributes. Strength first, and everything comes second. Strength is number one, man. Strength is number one. 100 wheelchairs, yeah. My favorite book, man, I would have to say, actually, let me show it to you. Where is it? I want to show it to you. Oh no, it's an ebook. Yeah, that's right. Power to the People by Pavel Tsatsouline. I never got a hard copy, I don't think. It was an ebook. I reckon it will be that one. Power to the People by Pavel Tsatsouline. That will probably be my favorite. Do I have a hard copy? No. I don't. Hold on a minute. No, I don't think I do. No, sir. No, not here. No, can't find it. I read it a bunch of times. No, I don't have it, man. No, I don't have it. No. Hey, Chris, how you going, man? Neapolitan ice cream, man. Goated. Mark from Rosanna. I don't know who that is. Do I eat whatever I want? Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much, man. I do whatever the hell I want. Yeah. I don't have to stress about it. My problem is not eating enough most of the time. For elbow pain, like I said before, man, some of this stuff. Can you see this? Get yourself a hammer. So this is a hammer. And do 40, 50 sets like this. So that's supination. You're opening the hand. Once you've done that, you can do pronation. Now, pronation is a little bit harder to do with a hammer. You can still do it. You just kind of have to like throw your hand out like this way and do this. But the better thing to do is to get a rope. I don't have any strings or ropes here, but I've got a towing, freaking, what's it called? Towing strap, whatever you want to call it. And I hook up the kettlebell with it, and I kind of loop it around my thumb this way, so it kind of sits like this. And then weights hanging down, and I'm kind of rotating it around. You can look it up. Just look up arm wrestling pronation. You can look up arm wrestling supination, all that kind of stuff, and you can feel the effect of the elbow right away. And, you know, at my worst, I would have, so I'll do like several sets of pronation. I reckon initially I started with, and I tried all sorts of other stuff. But anyway, pronation is probably the most effective for me, especially if you've got the golfer's elbow, which is the pain right here, right in here. So like doing this would be very, very painful, like this stuff. Anyway, so I'll do a lot of pronation, and then I'll go bench press, and it will feel like butter. The elbow will feel like butter. Just stumbled upon this. You know, I was kind of like at the end of my efforts with bench press, and I thought to myself, this was the thought: which freaking class of athlete has the most jackedest freaking strongest elbows and forearms, or just general arms? And I started Googling, and then I see some freaking, you know, forearms like from hell. Arm wrestlers. And then you TikTok, you Instagram, you YouTube some of these guys that are talking about it, some absolute masters of freaking forearms. And you still see some of the unconventional exercises they do, and you're like, the hell is this shit? Let me try that. And you try it, and you feel your arm fire up in a way that you've never freaking felt it. And boom, sorted me out. So every time now there is any trouble with my elbows, say I'll do too much volume in the bench press, which hasn't been the case in the last few weeks, straight onto the freaking strap, straight onto the hammer. In fact, the other day, my dad surprised me. He bought another hammer, freaking Bunno's, man. He went to Bunnings, and he heard me talking about how my little sledgehammer is a 3-pound head. He got me one with 5 pounds and a longer handle. So now it's like much more difficult, right? Because of the lever and, you know, all that stuff. So it worked out really well. And just it's weird how, you know, how different genres of sport you can extract information from, right? It doesn't have to be, you know, just powerlifting. You know, you should definitely consume content from other fields. Just keep your eyes open. Like physical performance is physical performance, right? That guy that has freaking 70 kilo pronation, he's got something that's strong. So can that benefit somebody to bench press? Who knows? Try it out. For me, it got me out of the pain, and so yeah, that's what I've been telling everyone. Yeah, arm wrestling. Yeah. Get hammered. Hello, hello. It's already been 47 minutes. What the hell? You got a 500-pound squat. Well done, Chris. Man, you're a monster, man. Didn't you, like, I thought you said that you, a while back, you did a sumo of 600 pounds or 700 pounds? Chris, you're a bit of a monster, man. Weird sports show you a funky workout. Can't think right now. But I got the hip flexor stuff, the marching. I got that from watching sprinters. That was kind of like when I was thinking about hip pain and whatever. I thought to myself, who is really athletic and who really has strong hips? It starts with a question like that. And then I thought, what about sprinters? They have strong hip flexion, right? They have to go quickly. So then I started looking up what they do for hip flexors, and voila. That's how I discovered marching and all the other freaking exercises they do. 650 sumo. You are a monster, man. Absolute monster. Ivan, man, the worst squat injury has been the right hip. It hasn't been an injury, but it's been like some lingering inflammation thing that I've had for a long time. It has kept me away from really, pushing the squats hard on many, many occasions. Even before squat every day, like it was a problem. And I didn't know how to solve it. It would kind of go away, and then as soon as I push hard again, it will come up. And it's basically been a 5-year journey of kind of working out what works and what doesn't. That's kind of the bottom line. I've got some good ideas now. After 5-6 years of training, pushing. And, that kind of experience is, you can go to a physio. But is the physio going to really teach you and have the same effect as 5 years of training? You sleep on the floor. That's interesting. Yeah. We're due to get a new mattress. We've had this freaking mattress now for, I want to say, 8 years, if not more. The mattress we have now. I don't know how often we're supposed to change mattresses, but this one's on the way out, and I reckon for the next one we're going to get a harder one. A harder mattress. This spongy shit that people are sleeping on, it's not good for your backs, man. It can't be good. Yeah, so the floor is the ultimate, but then how do I tell the wife, let's sleep on the floor? That's it, Chris. Do I have a good vertical jump compared to the basketball days? No, man. I put on 30 kilos since the basketball days. I probably added a lot of kilowatts to my system, but 30 kilos of body weight is 30 kilos of body weight. The best thing to do to become athletic is to have a lighter frame. It's like a race car, right? The most impactful modification you can do to a car is do a weight reduction, by far. Nothing can impact performance more than that. If I get 30 kilos off my frame and retain the squatting power, man, oh my goodness. I could just imagine just like absolutely smashing the rim. But obviously that's not possible, right? That's not possible. Yeah, I intermittently fast basically once a week at the minimum, and that's on night duties. I often go 12, 14, 16 hours, if not longer, on those days around sleep and training, all that. So a bare minimum, it's a weekly thing. There you go, David. 9 out of 10 firmness. That sounds good. $500 projected deadlifts. I don't know what a projected deadlift means. Your wife needs a ladder to get into the bed. I'm just thinking to myself, like, are you like a 7'1", kind of like Shaq? I remember Shaq having this freaking bed, man. It's like you stand up next to it and the mattress ends here. It's like made for giants, which he is. Maybe that's what you got. I'm now 101 kilos as of this morning. At my heaviest, I was 104, I think, 103, something like that. I'm now 101. And I'm probably going to go up in weight if I keep pushing these AMRAP sets. These AMRAP sets, like, if you want to get strong, you know, if you want to get thick and juicy, I want to, super squats, the textbook, I wanted to show you that, but it's hard to reach now. That's what super squats is about, man. He's going to put a shit ton of size on you, man. And it's going to add you a lot of strength. Breathing squats are something else. Chris, you weigh 165? Jesus Christ, dude. And you squatted 500. Jesus. Chris, you are a monster, man. Now, is that low bar to parallel or is that ATG freaking high bar? I'll lose my mind if you're telling me it's high bar ATG. Damn, man. Would I recommend the Nurse Life? 1 inch below parallel, Chris. Well done, man. Wide stance, 1 inch, whatever. However you do it, like if it's below parallel, that's legit. Well done. $450 ATG squats. That's impressive. I think 450 is around 200 kilos, if I'm not mistaken. No, 440 is 200 kilos. Yeah, so you're squatting like 205 or something. Oh, 440, right, so 200 kilos. Yeah, cool. Yeah, that's impressive, man. That's really impressive. Your body weight, goddamn. So like I'm 225 pounds. So I've got, what do I got? I've got 40 pounds on you. No, 50 pounds, 60 pounds on you. Jesus Christ, man. Well done, man. Really impressive. And just out of interest, like how often do you train? How often do you train, man? What's your setup like? 3 days a week. Nice. Well done, Chris. Impressive. Nice. It's funny how you know, people are like, this is what I squat, these are my squat numbers, blah 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 blah. But without a body weight, you don't really know what the hell you're dealing with, right? And without body weight and how you perform it, right? It's kind of like, you know, I've got a, I don't know, 600 kilowatt car. But no, that's cool, man. But like, what do you do quarter mile? You know, or whatever the equivalent it will be in the car game. It's like, it doesn't really matter what you're doing. What matters is the like, I guess to a degree. Like if somebody says I squat 500 kilos, then whatever. I don't give a shit how much you weigh. When somebody says 500 kilo squat, I'm thinking to myself, fuck, man, this is a monster. This is a huge man. But when somebody says, you know, I squat, you know, 500, okay, that's cool. If you squat 500 at 150 kilos, that's not as impressive as squatting 500 pounds at freaking, you know, 165 pounds. Like, that is impressive. You know, it's all about relation. $120 for 5 at 65. Nice. So these are some good numbers, man. Like, it's like close to your, you know, 2 times body weight, and you're doing it for a set of 5. You know, excellent. Single ply. So Chris, you like, if you're doing like single ply, you know, twin ply or whatever, that means like you're a proper legit powerlifter, man. You know, you're a proper, you know, you got the gear on, you got all sorts of stuff. You know, you probably mix it up, left, right, and center. You're a proper powerlifter. It's nice. It's nice to hear. There's some freaking lifters, man. Some of these boys, proper lifters, man. You know, this is the really cool thing about it. Like when somebody says, you know, I you know, squat 500 pounds, like I know you put in some freaking time in this game. All of a sudden, I'm like, there's respect there. It's like, I know you, like what you've been through, man. Like, this is, people don't walk into a 500 pound squat willy-nilly. Especially that body weight. That's freaking advanced, man. Advanced. Yeah, I've seen a lot of Clarence's stuff, man. Saw that one as well. You're training running now. It's funny how we all like have changing goals and whatnot. I'm actually quite surprised that I stuck with this game for such a long time. You know, most people they just want to exercise and they're like, yeah, I'll do a bit of weightlifting this year. Oh, that's boring. Let me try and do a half marathon, and then this and that, the other. Like, it's always changing. So for me, it's like I really got stuck on this powerlifting thing, on the strength thing. It's weird, like how it just grabbed me. And all this time has gone past now, and I'm still freaking excited to do it. It's interesting. It's interesting kind of how what makes us tick. Oh crap. I'm sleepy all of a sudden, man. Interesting. Yeah, incline press I have tried, with dumbbells and whatever back in the day, and even some barbell stuff, but never really invested in that much. Smell my armpits from here. £30 it went up. Yeah, I remember Larry Wheels was saying something. I don't know when I saw this video a few months ago. He was saying how. He was saying how when he was training, like the first several years of his training, he never did any incline. He just did flat because he was interested in strength. And I don't know if you know Larry's physique, but it's all like bottom pecs are like huge, and the upper kind of chest development is really lacking. And so he basically said because he would rarely do incline, which is interesting, but he's strong as hell. So yeah, I don't know how needed different angles are, but I guess yeah, you can try anything. Hey guys, hey Ethan. Nate, I don't do anything for supplementation. I don't think it's needed, to be honest with you. I think most of this stuff is a scam. And I'm anti pills. Yeah, that's kind of where I stand. Hmm. Especially creatine. It's a big no-no for me. I think a time will come where creatine is uncovered for what it really is. Or maybe it won't, depending on who controls what. I think it's all rubbish and it's all harming you. Just eat meat. Yeah, that's it. Eat meat. You don't have to spend your extra money on shit like that. Yeah, that's it. You just eat good food and everything else will be all right. That's my opinion. I generally eat 3 meals a day. Rarely 4. It's usually 2 or 3. And the rest is, yeah, whenever I can, really. It's hard with a young family, but, you know, it is what it is. You do the best you can with the cards you've been dealt. That's kind of what I say. You know, there's no point, crying about it or whatever. It's better what I'm doing than not doing anything. So sleep, I try to get 8 hours. KU, what's up, man? Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of what people say, that it gives you kind of like the fluidy look. Um, yeah, there you go. Yeah, things got out of hand, I think, in the 90s, with the mass monsters and the mass steroids and whatever. People talking about eating every 2 hours. Like, for anybody that understands anything about health, eating every 2 hours is not good for you, man. Your body's constantly working hard. It never has any time to repair. Never has a day off so the system can cleanse itself. It's constantly filtering shit. That is not good. Appreciate that, Connor. Yeah, I have, Miz. I've got some 1.25 kilo weights. You know, I've tried that as well, like micro loading from workout to workout and whatnot, and eventually, you know, it catches up with you and you're dealing with weight that you can't freaking shift. That's why I think now, like, just adding another rep is so much easier than screwing around pushing the weights. So much easier. Self-discipline. I mean, what's the alternative, really? If you're not disciplined, who are you? I don't know. You just have to be happy with who you are. If you think you'll be happy to look at the mirror and see an undisciplined man, a weak man, somebody that doesn't try his best, then I guess that's for you. But to me, it's like, I don't want to be that. I really, really don't want to be that. If you really, really don't want to be something, or you really, really want to be something, it's downhill. It's easy. There's no amount of motivation or speeches that you need or anything. It's just like, either you want it or you don't, man. Either you want it or you don't. If you want it bad enough, you will do it. And it doesn't get more simple than that. Boys, I'm getting sleepy as shit. I'm gonna end it here, and I'm gonna go and sleep. I don't know what's wrong with me. I slept all right last night, but might have a bit of a nap. We've got some people coming over in about an hour or so. So yeah, I'll go lay down with the baby a little bit, cuddle, and sleep. But yeah, fellas, appreciate you like always. Loved having you guys here. Thank you for all the support. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next video, I suppose. I'll go have a bit of a nap. Yeah, see you guys. Appreciate it. All right, catch ya.